behind to FEMA camps. It will happen in our lifetime. And not only that, within a few years. You're panicking now. There's no jobs. There's no, give me Jeremiah 52, give me Revelation 18. People are losing their jobs. And anytime the government has to bail out banks and insurance companies that insure insurance companies, you know that we're on the brink of an economic collapse. We're on the brink of an economic collapse, and they're just trying to smooth it over on the news so you don't panic. But you're feeling it in your pocket. You're feeling it, and you know it. Let me tell you, I know the majority of people that I know are behind on their rent, their mortgage, and everything, man, and they're cutting down. And while your preacher telling you everything is going to be all right, the Bible is saying what? Give me Jeremiah 52 and give me Revelation 18. This place is about to bust. It's about to bust, and then we're going to be so upset because no one told us. And then we're going to start riding all over the place. They got a plan for you. It's called Homeland Security, Black Water, and FEMA camps. It's coming. It is coming. Revelations 18 and 4. Give me Jeremiah 52 and 1. Read Jeremiah 52 and 1 first.
Read. Zedekiah was 1 and 20 years old when he began to reign.
Jeremiah 51. Right here.
Read. Jeremiah 51 and 1. Read. Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them.
The Lord says he's going to raise up against Babylon. You notice all the other countries are against this place? You notice that? Read.
In the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send Babylon into fanners, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
It shall do what?
And shall empty her land.
And shall empty her land. Eventually, this place will be emptied. Why? Because this place was built on wickedness, evil, corruption, thievery, lying, cutthroat. That's what this country was built on. And I'm not here to smooth it over like everything is okay. But you have to realize, according to God, you reap what you sow. How can something good come out of something that was built on wickedness? So now the Lord is going to send fanners. What do fanners do? Fanners fan a fire. Read.
In the day of trouble, they shall all be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. And against him that lifteth up himself a brazen die. And spare ye not her young men. Destroy her utterly, all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that thrust through her in the streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken.
Because we have not been forsaken. We're the children of Israel. This place got to come down because God's people have not been forsaken. Who made you think that we're going to go down, that we're going to stay in this condition forever, but we're not? Everything has a cycle. And the European powers, or the Idumean or Edomite powers, are at the end of their cycle. They are. Like Prince said, you better party like it's 1999. This thing is up. This thing is up, folks. I don't care how much corporate bailouts they do. Doesn't matter how much they try to throw money at this problem. This country is in a deficit that your great-great-great-great-grandchildren will not be able to pay out of. This place is done. I'm going to show you in the book of Obadiah where it says the nation has laid a wound under thee. That wound is your debt. This country is in debt to all the nations that it was against. Believe it or not, America do not own America anymore. China owns America. Just 2 years ago, George Bush tried to sell your borders to the Middle East, the place we call the axis of evil. place is done, man. It's time for spiritual preparation. We're not saying, we're not out here spewing hatred or trying to, we're saying, listen, brothers and sisters, it's time for you to prepare. Just because they tell you everything is okay on the news, it's not okay. It's time for you to look within yourself and start getting your families together.
Read. For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God. The Lord of hosts, through the land, restored the sin against the Holy One of Israel.
They sinned against the Holy One of Israel. The Lord gave this place a chance. When this place was established, they said that they were going to run this country on God's morals. This was supposed to be a Judeo-Christian country. Now, you can't even walk into a courtroom right now without them trying to take the Ten Commandments out of there. Your children can't even pray in school. Atheists are controlling this earth. Satanists are your school teachers, teaching you Darwin's theory. How can you go against God with the man's theory? So the Lord gave you a chance, man, to get yourself together, and you still don't have it right. He warned you what was going to happen to this country by showing you Sodom and Gomorrah with the homosexuality running rampant. He showed you what was going to happen, and we still thumbed our nose to the God of Israel. So now, because you don't listen, He is bringing this place down. Since you don't listen, He is bringing a weaponry you cannot fight against. You cannot fight against storms. You cannot fight against earthquakes. You cannot fight against hurricanes. The Lord is bringing plagues here like He plagued ancient Egypt because of the wickedness of this world, man. And our elected officials are no different than Pharaoh, who hardened their hearts against the God of gods. Who think because they have wealth and power, that their wealth and power will be able to buy their way out of this fall. No way, brothers and sisters. Because the Lord says in Romans the 9th chapter, the 17th through the 19th verse, for the same reason He raised up Pharaoh, He raised up this Pharaoh here. And He's going to harden his heart until He take him down. Because there's no righteousness here. That's why this place must go. It's going before your eyes. It's happening. Your elected officials do not have any answers. They don't have no answers. Then any time the insurance company of the insurance companies lost 61%. 61% they lost of interest in their companies. That's more than half. The Federal Reserve own your insurance companies now. What is that telling you, man? This place is weak. It's tumbling. The Federal Reserve had to bail out your banks. The Federal Reserve even had to bail out your insurance companies. That's the biggest insurance company in the earth. This place is decaying right before us, and it's going to be total chaos. You know what they're going to tell you when they're prepared to deal with the rioting? They're not going to tell you right now, because if they told you, everyone would be in a chaotic state and they would not be able to control it. They're going to tell you once it's established where to put the people when they riot. When your gas costs $15 and $20 a gallon. It's coming. When your supermarket, when a gallon of milk costs $10 and $15. Oh, we can't afford that now. You know there's storage facilities popping up all over the place. Who are they preparing to move? There's more storage facilities than houses now. What are they planning? What are they planning, folks? They know that based on the prices that are going up, you're not going to be able to live where you're living. It's the truth. The sheriff's going to be knocking on your door. It's coming. Over 2,000 people got foreclosed on in Connecticut last year. You have people living rich in California that's walking away from their mortgages. Right now, that's walking away from their mortgages. Just leaving. Because their house is not worth what they're paying for. It's happening right here. Read Revelation 18:4. Read that now. Read it.
Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice coming from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
The Lord says, come out of her, my people. Come out of her, so you cannot be partakers of her sins. Read.
And receive ye not of her plagues.
Go ahead.
For her sins have reached up into heaven, and the God have remembered her iniquities.
Go ahead.
Reward her even as she has rewarded you.
Go to the first verse.
Revelations 18:1. And these things I saw. Another angel come down from heaven having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
What is that?
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, is fallen.
It's what?
It's fallen, it's fallen.
This place is fallen, it is fallen. And how do you know it's fallen? It's fallen because the dollar in which we spend, the dollar that we're spending right now is worth nothing in the global economy. You can't even switch the dollars for euros. Now even the Middle Easterns are doing what? They're switching, they're switching their purchase of oil, or they're selling the oil through the dollar, and they're switching it to the euro. So what is that doing? That's destroying the value of our dollar bill. That's why America went over to the Middle East. They went over to the Middle East because Saddam Hussein had a plan in selling oil through euros instead of American dollars. This place is about to fall, folks. I'm telling you, listen, the Bible is telling you it's falling. So what are you going to do? I know what you're going to do because Christ said it. Christ says, like in the days of Noah, then shall the coming of the Son of Man be. People want to be marrying, giving in the marriage. You know what? People are not going to do nothing. They're going to continue to be the way they are. Until destruction hits. Then you're going to panic. The same way during the time of Noah. Can you imagine that? Noah prophesied for 120 years, and people thought he was simple. They thought he was stupid. Get a job, Noah! What are you doing? Oh, hey, look, about 50 years in, he's still prophesying to the people. This guy need to get a job. What are you doing, Noah? Building an ark on dry land. And then at the end of that 120 years, the Lord told Noah, listen, go up in that ark. He shut them in. And the same people that was mocking him and laughing at him and that was partying and acting like everything was okay, it started raining. And they were like, well, it ain't nothing to this. It rained before. It rained before, ain't nothing to this. Then it started raining and raining. Then the Lord opened up the clouds, and the clouds just started flooding the earth. The seas started rising. That's the first time the waters left their borders of the sand. It totally consumed mankind. It tells you in the book of Jasher that these simple people that didn't want to follow when it was time took garden tools and tried to break into the ark. They figured they're going to break their way in. The Most High sent sharks. It was blood all around the ark. The blood of the same people that was partying. That was telling Noah, get a job. That didn't want to listen. Same thing today. We're telling you something is coming. Even your president is telling you something is coming. He's telling you that, listen, we gotta try to bail out these corporations and bail out these banks. They don't see light at the end of the tunnel, folks, do you? Do you? You can't see light at the end of the tunnel. I know George Bush don't see light at the end of the tunnel because he just bought himself some land outside the country. If he's talking about leaving, what are you going to do? Read?
Babylon the Great is fallen. It's fallen. It's become the habitation of devils.
This place has become the habitation of devils. This place has become the habitation of devils. Devils is running this country, man. Devils is running our society. Devils is running our neighborhoods. Devils, demons, spirits. Is this place known for righteousness, piety, uprightness, love, all the things they claim this country is? Or more so is it known for murder, destruction, espionage, corruption? What is we known for, man? Wickedness. And one big sign, one of the greatest signs that we're near the end is this homosexual epidemic. It's an epidemic, man. A brother brought out a couple of weeks ago how these homosexuals use the rainbow as their emblem. When the rainbow was actually an agreement that the Most High God made with man after the flood, that he will not utterly destroy the earth anymore. The rainbow represents the Most High's covenant with man. And they turned a perfectly good covenant that God made with man into their emblem of wickedness and abominations. We know that we're near the end. Anytime it's normal to see women running around looking like dudes, and men running around flaming out of and greased up and looking like I don't know what. Supposed to be playing men's sports and running around with fingernail polish and all types of madness. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. That's how you know we're near the end. There's no more loyalty. There's no more loyalty anymore either. There's no commitments anymore. We can't even make a commitment to ourselves, let alone to someone else we love, who we claim to love. Read on.
And the gate and the whole of every foul spirit.
This place is the whole of every foul spirit. Here's another sign. Not only is homosexuality a sign, another sign, give me Matthew the 24th chapter. Let me give you some signs. Another sign is when you'll be living in a society where nation would come against nation. That means one nationality against another nationality. And you can see that brewing all in our media. Y'all don't notice that, do you? There is something brewing between black and white people. I know you, it's 800-pound gorilla in a room that no one want to talk about, but it's the truth. There's something brewing. You have these rednecks out in the Middle East talking about if Barack Obama become president, which he will become president, that it will be war. You have a journalist, Fatima Ali, that wrote about it, saying, listen, y'all talking about a race war. It's already a race war. It just haven't got physical yet. And that's the truth. When all this stuff breaks out here, and there's no food in the neighborhoods, and people are sitting up in the neighborhoods chilling, looking at TV with a refrigerator full of food, where do you think the brothers are going to go to get some food? You think they're going to let their children starve? Here it is, they don't even have a corner store, and you sitting there looking at the ball game, chilling. No, it's going to be a war here. Nation against nation. Let me read it. Christ warned us of this. Right now, there's a posturing on both sides. It's a silent posturing, and everyone can see it brewing, but no one's talking about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's not talk about race. We can't talk about race. Why can't we? Why can't we? The Bible is a book that talks about race. There's a race of people in the Bible that are serving captivity. That's a race. Every empire that ruled was one race ruling over the other people. It was one race against other races. The Persians, one time ruled, it was the Persians against everybody else. The Egyptians, Hamitic Africans, they were ruling, they were against everyone else. Right now, you got the Edomites, or the European powers that are Idumeans ruling. They're ruling, they're against everyone else. So this whole thing, the Bible, is broken down on race. So we must talk about it. Because Christ said at the very end that nation shall be against nation. And don't think it's a coincidence that there's a black running against a white at this time in history. It's no coincidence. People don't want to vote for John McCain. Like we said last week, this dude got one leg in the graveyard. But yet, it's a close race. Why? Because you have some people, even though they know Barack Obama is more articulate. He's more articulate. He's more graceful. He's younger, so he could, at least you know he'll live a term. But it's some people that cannot fathom a black president. So even though he may meet these criteria, if he was white, it would be a landslide against McCain. It wouldn't be neck and neck. So don't think it's a coincidence at this time that there's a black against a white. Let's read it. Start with the first verse.
Matthew 24:1. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto him, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left one here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down.
That shall not be thrown down. So he told them, look at these temples. Look at all these great buildings. There will not be one stone left on another. You can best believe these great buildings you're seeing, one day they're going to crumble. One day they will crumble. Everything with the beginning has an ending. Now, if we look at ancient Egypt, it even shows you that. When those pyramids in Egypt was first built, when the sun came off of it, it shined like gold. It looked like gold pyramids. Now look at it. They're hidden under the sand almost. They had to dig some out of the sand. Everything with the beginning has an ending, man. Read.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to tell him privately, saying, tell us when these things shall be, and when shall be the sign of thy coming.
So the disciples asked Christ, when will you come, Christ? We're waiting on Christ. We're waiting on Yeshua. We're not waiting on the Christ they're teaching of in the church. He don't exist. That Christ they're teaching of in these Christian churches does not exist. That's Zeus. That's Zeus they're teaching from the pagan mythology. Okay? We're talking about the Christ, the Israelite, the Jew of the Bible. Read.
And what should be the sign of thy coming?
Here's the sign.
And of the end of the world. And Jesus said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
He said what?
Take heed that no man deceive you.
The first sign is that we should take heed that no man will deceive us. Men have deceived us. Men we trust called preachers. Constantine, in the 4th century, under the Nicene Creed, started the Roman Catholic Church, or what they call the Universal Church. They came over, conquered all the people, the Bolivar Taino Indians over in Mexico, even the Galites and the North American Indians here. They gave them smallpox, killed their men who had knowledge, and gave them Christianity. That is men that deceived you. We didn't know who this guy was. We had no idea who this guy was before the Caucasians or the Europeans came over and told us this was Jesus. This guy is not Jesus. His name is Elder Rawchaa. They made us worship this wicked and evil man as Jesus Christ. In the 4th century, they integrated pagan beliefs with Christianity. So we do follow Christ, but not the brand of Christianity that was given to our forefathers in slavery. We reject that brand of Christianity. This guy is suffering Bourget. Do you know that, sister? Did you know that? Somebody get my book out of there, man. Get my book. We'll show you, sister. Get my book out of there. It's in there. Check in the green part. Yeah, that. Open now, the big one. Up at the top. Let's get it. It's in there. You see it? You see it? I ask you, sister, did you know? Here he is right here. Type of poisons. This is the guy that the Roman Catholic Church, the European Church, brought over here to be your new Jesus Christ in 1492. Type of poisons. This was his father, Rodrigo Borgia. His father was a Satanist from the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? They put up all these images to deceive the world. I mean, look at this image right here. What is this guy doing? This is going to be Jesus. You ever check this one out? Look at it. Come look at it. Come over here and look. Look at it. Don't be shy. We ain't going to do nothing to you. What's going on right here? What is this child doing? What is this? What's going on there? Can you explain what's happening here? What is he doing? What is this? Look, I want you to get this on camera. What is this guy doing right here? Is he following his mother? Look at this. That's going to be Jesus right there. A little diabolical little demon grabbing his mother's breast and smiling. Look at this. You're going to find out this has nothing to do with Jesus Christ and Mary at all that's written up in the Bible. This links back to Nimrod and Semiramis, Isis and Horus. Okay? Nimrod, Tammuz. That's the guy that put up to be Jesus Christ. That's why the Lord says, take heed that no man shall deceive you. And then you'll be like, well, okay, we know Christ wasn't white. You'll take down the image, but you'll keep the philosophy that came with the image. In order for you to get the truth, you must tear it all down. The Christianity that was built over here to the Americas was evil. It was the Christianity that had you served, that made your foreparents slaves. That's not the brand of Christianity that our Lord and Savior gave Peter and the disciples. We got a new brand of Christianity, and it's called paganism. Paganism. How do you know you're a pagan? If you worship on Sunday, you're a pagan. Because during Christ's time, Christ was worshiping and going to the synagogue on Saturday. The pagan Romans was worshiping the sun, S-U-N, on what? Sunday. Pagan, you're a pagan. You are a pagan. How do you know you're a pagan? If you're worshiping on Sundays. And this is how they manipulated you. They had people follow the S-U-N, the sun. Then they taught in this Christianity that God is Jesus. Right? So now, you're praying to the sun. Thinking you're praying to the S-O-N, and you're praying to the S-U-N, because the pagans and the ancient Egyptians worship the sun. That's why you're worshiping on a Sunday. That's how you know you're a pagan. Christ did not eat abominations. The Greeks did. Another way you know you're a heathen or a pagan, if you eat abominable things that are killing your body, that the Bible says abstain from. You're eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, pork chops. It's a sin. Christ never ate those things. It's a sin. That's pagan. That's humanistic. But holy people put holy things in their body. They only put what God tells them to put in their body. That's a holy people. Heathens eat anything. They die early because they eat scavengers. 7-day Adventists are close. They're close. They're close. The only thing the 7-day